This Map First Impressions video is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Map First Impressions video. Today we're going to take a look at Eastern Valley. That is the English translation to the name of this map. This is a Polish map by the YouTuber RAJOT Gplay. I will leave a link to his YouTube video below that basically highlights this map. He did a live stream where he kind of showed off the map, and in his description he has a link to download the map. I don't want to just post the link. I want to go ahead and send you to his video so that you can maybe give him some comments on what you think of the map if you like it, and then you can also then have his download link. That way, should he ever change the download link, you'll be able to get access to the video. The same map author did another map that we really enjoyed and put into the channel in multiplayer format for about a month. I'll leave a link to my video on his map to reference also down below. So with that, let's just go ahead and jump on in here. I did load this map up in Seasons just to take a look, and I can tell you that there are some of the birch trees, I think I'm getting that right, some of the birch trees have issue where he's using the wrong tree shader. So hopefully he'll update the map now that Seasons is out to have a snow mask and to have the right trees show up here. Here we are, loaded up, error free. Again, it's these trees here with the white bark. Those are the ones that are scattered around the map that look kind of weird with Seasons. So when we load up the map, we kind of start over here at a bus stop right here. We just got off the bus, and we're here ready to make our way in the great Polish countryside. So let's take a look at the map itself. I'd say the first thing you kind of stands out at you is the sheer number of fields. You look up here, we've got 114, 123, 120, 32. Yeah, there's at least 132 numbered fields. And then there are several unnumbered plots of land also, as you can see looking at our lands area. On new farmer mode, we start out by owning area 93, 79, and this little plot of grass up here. What's interesting is they are all one plot of land, $38,000. Click on some of these other plots, you'll see that some of these small meadows up here are actually tied to multiple other plots of land. Sometimes buying one area will actually net you several areas. So in addition to land, we have a BGA up here for $158,000. We have the horse farm, $108,000. That includes field 13, 76, and this grass area here. We have the pig farm, which includes fields 86, 87, a little grass meadow up here, and then this whole area. We have the cow farm, includes field 1 and 66. And then we have the sheep farm down here, includes all this area down here, including 56, 116, and 112. We do have our standard crops here on the map. We have 4 main sell points that accept most of our crops. A sell point for cotton and wool, 2 sell points for eggs, 1 sell point for milk and wood chips, and then we have a barn to accept our silage, hay, straw, and grass. Take a look at the starting equipment. We don't start with a whole lot of equipment, but then again, we only start with 3 little bits of land. It all has low operating hours, well maintained, and none of it has been leased. Well, we start with the chicken pen. We don't have any chickens from the start, and we do have contracts available. And I can tell you, by having over 130 fields, there is going to be quite the option to do contracts. So let's take a look at that starting equipment. We start out with 3 tractors: the Massey Ferguson 5610, the New Holland T5 100, and the Valtra A 104. So our tractors range in horsepower from 99 to 105 horsepower. We have the Bison Super Z056 Harvester with the Z056H header. Have the old Lizard pickup truck and the Retriever. Have that activated. Got the HW80 tipper. Couverland Farmer 3000 cultivator. The Amazon D830 seeder with weight. And then we have the grain silo, the placeable grain silo as our farm silo. Let's take a look and see if we have any modded buildings available to us. We do have a modded silo. I wonder what that one does. I know what that one has going. Buildings, and then our farmhouse. Now, interesting enough, we're just going to tab around and take a look at where some of our equipment is. So this is over here at the chicken area. Here's the chicken farm. I guess we could go ahead and show off the chicken farm a little bit. I do want to come back and see what is going to come out of this spout here, because it does appear to have some sort of trigger associated with it. Here, F5, we can see a trigger here. It's not very tall, so we're going to have to come in here with some type of a trailer. We do happen to have a trailer, so hopefully we'll just drive down here and look at that. Buildings open up here. Back in here. Lots of the buildings are going to have doors that you can open, which is pretty cool. That the map author is going to the level of detail to animate a lot of these doors. And the reason I'm interested to see what comes out of here is if we come around here to the side, like I said, these doors open up. There's a trigger under here. I don't really know what this trigger is for. It might be where our eggs spawn. I haven't really figured out where our eggs spawn here on the map. But we've got what looks like barley up there. And in... basically, that's as best I can figure as to where this pipe is coming from. So I don't know if we put our trailer under here, if we're going to be able to get barley out of it. But we're going to find this spout hanging outside of some other buildings as we go around. And there's like an area that has wheat, like a wheat pile. And up here, another reason I want to come up here and check this out is we have what looks like an active pile of manure. Like a pile of manure that we could actually scoop up and make use of. Little interested as to if this is actually a usable pile of manure or if it is just decorative. Occasionally I have seen map authors put in heaps of things like manure that you can literally just scoop up with your bucket and make use of. I need to check that out. Let's go back over here. Of course, we have back here. Wheat field. And our wheat field extends narrow strip of wheat. Just keeps extending. These fields are pretty cool across the middle because they do have like standing water and everything. See, across through here. That's pretty nice detail, I think. It's a trailer. Let's see if I can get that spout to do anything. It's not coming up, so maybe it's nothing. Maybe the trigger is just left over from a model or something and really doesn't do anything. Down here, this is where we buy our chickens. They kind of free range around here, and we have the food trough right here for our chickens. Got the next tractor. The New Holland tractor is over here at our pig area, I believe. Yeah, this is our pig area. You open up here, got some static pigs. Got our water trough, food trough. Our manure and our slurry over here. Then here we have what looks like a heap of barley. Kind of interested in that. I might bring that trailer over here. This area, I don't see where, didn't see where we buy our pigs at. There we go. There's our pig trigger. As best I can tell, we don't actually get any animated pigs. We're just kind of stuck with these guys. Okay. Then we have over here at our cow farm, we have the Massey Ferguson and our cedar. And in here we have the food trough and the water trough. Oh, this is the sheep area, sorry. This is the sheep area. Not really sure where the wool spawns on this. I don't think it shows up. You look at the F5 menu. We have ourselves an animated sheep. This might be a good area for the wool to spawn. Doesn't appear to be marked with a trigger or anything. Lots of storage here on the sheep area. And over here we have our harvester. It's actually parked at the cow farm. Cow farm is where we have our farm silo. And according to this on new farmer mode, we do have some crops in the silo at the start. Here we have our cattle farm. Let's go ahead and get a cow. So I believe we have our straw trigger in here as well as our food trough. We have our water trigger, our slurry, and our manure point over there. Decent area for our cows to traverse around in. Not too terrible small. So let's tab back around. And we have our pickup truck over here at the horse area. This horse area is kind of an interesting little thing. So we have our trigger to buy the horses here. And then we've got the food trough. Okay. And then we have our straw and our water. And the horses are inside this pen here. What's kind of interesting is the way this building is set up. Well, there's a gate here, but the gate goes through this wall. And the food trough is in here. Really, they can only eat out of this little area. But I don't even think they can get into that area because of this fence. But it all works. It's just a little interesting how it's all set up. Vehicle shed. Plenty of other areas to store implements and vehicles around here. And we're almost done, but not quite, with our vehicles. Then we have our Mahindra. Interesting enough. And our Mahindra is down here. I think we started around this area. Our Mahindra's down here. This Land 101 area. $43,000. I'm not really sure what it's doing down here. If this is just a kind of set up to be like an arable farm. Can't open the doors on these buildings. And everything. Open the gate and then come on out here and see. Look around. So what we're going to do now that we have kind of sandbox in here. So what we're going to do now is do a little bit of a fly around and check this map out from high above. Then we'll get in this Mahindra here. No reason to buy another one. Get in this one and do a bit of a tour around the map from the ground level. Right? So as you can see, as I said, this map author kind of has a thing with rolling hills and strip fields. This is what a lot of the other maps that we really enjoyed playing on look like. So let's pull up the main PDA. You'll see we're going to make our way down to the south. Then we're going to go kind of clockwise around the map. Lots of varying terrain. Look at this terrain. It's very hilly. Got a couple cell points over here and a lime fill station. Way across the southern area of the map. These are some of the bigger fields. Should I say the wider fields? Just stop and just take a look across there. Rolling fields, various terrains. Lots of things are at different angles and different elevations. So here we have the, this is the sheep farm. Animal dealer. There. That is the shop, not the animal dealer. And then this is the animal dealer. This is the same dealer building that was on the other map. For sawmill, over here to our left. A little bit of a forest. Going on through here. We have the cow farm and the BGA up next. There's the BGA. Let's just look back across. Center of this map. Rolling hills, the valleys. All of this is really, really nicely done. I really like how the layout of this is. I kind of dig the strip fields. Of course, if you're someone that likes to merge fields together, there's plenty of fields and land to merge together. Someone that likes to build out your farm, there's plenty of spots here, I think, where you could build something out. Or if you just want a small kind of tucked away farm, well, there's those too that are kind of already built in to the map that we've already tabbed around to. So you could probably have a good 7 or 8 farmable areas here on this map, and there's definitely enough fields to go around also. Now we're coming down the eastern side of the map. Pull up the big mini map to show you where that is. This is an area here that I was talking about different elevations. We've got this field. It's clearly up here on a much higher plane than the town and the little road down below. Now, one thing that I think maybe map author could do in a future revision is to swap out some of these two-dimensional trees that are in these forests for real trees. And then this is where we started it all at. Zoom on out. See that cliff side there. Two-dimensional trees. Like I said, I think it would look a lot better if he had put in just the standard 3D trees. Because again, in Seasons, those 2D trees are going to stand out like total sore thumbs unless he would make them vanish or something in the winter time and the spring, just because they would still be static like that. Let's just for fun take a ride in first person down this road. Now, it's going to be a bit bumpy, so we're going to try to take it easy. But we really kind of get the sense that we are driving through this this little bit of a valley area. It's probably going to take us up and around to this higher plateau where we have these other fields. So this is one of those 2D trees. Shame that it's right here, though. I mean, I could see putting them and hiding them back in the woods for an effort to give the woods a lot denser feel to it, while at the same time making a minimal impact to frames. But to have those right there at the edge of the forest, and everything. Here we are up here on kind of that plateau area. We've got a few 2D trees out here in the middle, out in the open. See all those replaced with real trees that we could cut down and clear out. Got a bit of an upper pond up here on the plateau. That's pretty cool. Make our way down. Back down to the road, I suppose. And over here we have the pig farm that we talked about. I do want to take the Mahindra in here and see if we can't get something if we put this under the pipe. Let's scoot in here. Some of these buildings do have lights in them. This one does. Alright, so these must be absolutely nothing. Okay. That satisfies that question. See, like I said, these elevations, the different heights. Here we are at the pig farm, and then we can kind of overlook. Gosh, I can't talk today. We can just kind of overlook this whole area here, which is at a lower level. Even go down the hill there. Just a really wonderful feeling map, in my opinion, with just a few maybe shortcomings. Some of them being those two-dimensional trees that we see, like these right here. The real birch trees, having them swapped out with Farm Sim 19 versions. They look good under seasons. Let's take a look, figure out where we are. Let's go ahead and make our way this way. We'll make our way around the map in this general direction. Lots of little towns mapped out here. Really, really cool countryside vibe to this whole area. See if we can't figure out how to get to some of these. Yeah, that's the name. That's the name of that other map right there. So if you take that road, it'll take you, I guess, to the other map. Right there. That's the name of the other map. I couldn't remember. I know what it is when I see it. There's no way I'm going to say it. So we've got our sell point here. Like we have another sell point around the back, probably the barn sell point. Let's go ahead and just take a look. Yep, indeed, this is the barn. That particular sell point. Right across the street here, we have the horse area. Let's make our way over to the BGA. Whoa, 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 whoa. That road back there is where we came up, the other side of the map. Interesting area there. Into another little town. What's the name of the mod author? YouTube channel logo. We have our BGA biogas plant. Our digestate and our digester here. That's what this might be. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just decorative. Got our two silage bunkers over here for the BGA. First trigger. Second. And we have our digestate pipe hanging out there. It's a cool little tension basin or something. Got a big old lake here behind the BGA. The lake in the map author's other map also. Go back around. So, really nice view diagonally across the map here. Diagonally across the center. Hey, on that map, we made some pretty good money with our pigs. Head on in here. This is going to be the cow farm. Since we've already explored the cow farm area, we'll just good old 180. It's interesting the harvester's parked there at the house. Just taking a look across there again at the various elevation and height terrains. Back of the cow farm. Now this area over here to the right, it's kind of interesting. I guess these are kind of those apartments type thing going on here. Oh, what? What? Just turn in front of me like that. That was totally uncalled for, guy. Get your tags and your insurance. My insurance is going to call your insurance. We're going to have a little chat. We are coming into the sawmill. We have our log trigger right there. Wood chip trigger over here. Wood chips. And oh my, this looks like we've had a bit of an overflow around our fence. I don't need that cement truck going and turning out in front of me. That's for sure. Sneak through here. Another pair of sell points right here. It's our grain dump, and this, I suspect, is probably our spinnery. Let's take a look. Come on, guys. There we go. Yep, we have our spinnery. There, that's what I was thinking. Kind of across the street, we have our equipment shop. I did want to get something that we could get over there modestly quick with and see if that is indeed manure. Oh, we don't have enough money. we'll come back to that. Fuel station. This is our sheep area. This is our sheep area here. Take a look. And then we'll run over here to the southeast. Give this a check. Apparently that is a real grocery store chain in Poland. Got that information from the last map of this map authors we looked at. We have a Ladybug grocery store. Oh, traffic does a little interesting levitation thing there. It's like a lot of this land is kind of bowled out. The outside edge is higher up than the insides. Kind of an interesting perspective on things, I guess. We've got a couple sell points here. Got one there. Got our lime trigger and then another sell point right here. Let's head back to the shop where we'll get that telehandler. Drive up there and just see if that pile of poo at the chicken area is indeed a pile of manure that is usable by us. We have two-way traffic on some of these roads. We'll have to pay attention when we overtake. Before we look at the manure, you need to go over here to the animal dealer. Show you where the animal triggers are. Right here. While we have individual bays for piglets, pigs, lambs, beef, calf, beef, and poultry, this whole area here is the animal trigger. Let's pull up to any of these bays and get your animal trigger. Oh, we got two. Thought we had a message saying we didn't have enough money. Alright, let's go see if this is a pile of usable manure or not. Not as fast as the Mahindra, but it'll get us there eventually. We gotta go all the way to that intersection. Make a left as opposed to making a right. While we're driving there, we can really have a decent look at the surrounding area and the surrounding countrysides. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of this map? East Village, I believe, is what the translation calls it. Got the little pond down there. That's pretty cool. And that valley, that hole, that. Down in there, that's pretty cool. Coming up here where the Mahindra was, for some interesting reason. I think around the corner here is where our start point was. That's the road we took. That's the road we took with the Mahindra. This is pretty cool through here. Somehow we went up to 30 times speed. Oops, we missed it. It's the chicken area. Alright, let's go up in here and see if we have this manure. Then we'll call her done for the video. Also get this bucket up in there and see if that will activate anything. Oh, nothing. Okay. This is indeed usable manure. Look at that. Can indeed make use of it. Pretty cool. Free pile of poo. Right there, guys. Alright, guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this map? As it translates, it is Eastern Valley. Not Eastern River, I think I said. Eastern Valley. Again, I have a link in the description below to the map author's YouTube video where he basically shows the map off. And in his description will be a link to the download. Till next time, happy farming. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell.